What is up, everybody? RandomRandomMan here. Long time no movie review. Also, please excuse me if I do appear or sound awkward as I'm trying to get used to these really uncomfortable rubber bands I just got on my braces. But that's not why you clicked on this video. You clicked on this video to find out my thoughts on Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising. Now, the plot basically follows Mac and Kelly Radner, played by Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne respectively, as they plan to move out of their old house with their young daughter Stella and another baby that's on the way. However, the couple is stuck in escrow, which means that they have to wait 30 days for the entire process to go through. This is only intensified when a new sorority that wants to party moves in next door, led by Shelby, played by Chloe Grace Moretz, and they cause total chaos and havoc for Mac and Kelly. With the help of former enemy and frat boy turned friend, Teddy Sanders, played by Zac Efron, these people try to take down the sorority at all costs. Going into this movie, I didn't know what to expect because I did really enjoy the first Neighbors, but this movie looked like it was just going to be a straight copy of the original structure, and it was a sequel that nobody asked for. Luckily, one strength that is carried over from the first film is Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne's performances. They're both very funny together, they have very nice chemistry, and they have not lost 1 ounce in what makes them likable. Zac Efron returns here once again, and he continues to steal the show and become the standout of this franchise. In the first film, he got a lot of attention for shedding his former Disney limelight, and he continues doing so here with his true comedic power that he carries because he has a lot of charisma. Chloe Grace Moretz is one of the new additions to this film, and she is actually doing a very nice job in this movie. This is her first major foray into a straight-up comedy like this one, and I'm glad that she's expanding her repertoire into films such as this, because she is able to carry a scene just like Efron is in being another standout of this movie, but also in changing up her persona too. She plays a pothead type character that wants to start up a sorority of her own back in party because in real life, and the movie makes this abundantly clear, sororities cannot host parties in their house. Only frats can. And that gives a lot of motivation for Chloe's character and the other women who join the sorority to want to party and want to be empowered and stand up on their own. So that's what I give Moretz's character a lot of praise for. Other characters that are a part of the sorority do include Kiersey Clemons. It's very nice to see her in another movie after Dope last year, and Beanie Feldstein, who's actually Jonah Hill's real-life sister, and she carries a lot of the comedic charisma that Hill does show. Selena Gomez makes a very funny cameo in this movie, as well as other people showing up to make very welcome cameos too. However, this leads into one problem that I do have with this film, and it's with the supporting cast. A lot of people from the first film do return in this sequel, such as Dave Franco, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Ike Barinholtz, and Carla Gallo, but some of their appearances, while are welcome, it just felt like the characters were just shoehorned into the film to be like, hey guys, remember us from the first film? Yeah, we show up again here too. However, with the plot being at stake here, it's nice to see that it wasn't a carbon copy of the original. Each character has their own motivation for one another and how the sorority and the couple does clash. And also with Efron's character having a deeper meaning inside him that gets glossed over a little bit more compared to how the first film handled his character at the very end. I also really like the humor. Nicholas Stoller returns to direct like with the first film, and he definitely makes the scenes very funny in how rapid they feel, but also very jolting to just have a lot of well-deserved laughs. I did laugh pretty hard during some sequences, and it also ran very well at about an hour and a half. That's what I feel is the perfect running time for a comedy like this. Of course, it is inevitable that some jokes will fall flat here and there. That's just how comedies work for some people. But for every joke that does fall flat, there are a few around the corner that are guaranteed to make you laugh along the way. But what makes me prefer this movie over even the original is that it has a lot of heart. Once again, characters all give their motivations for doing what they're doing in this film, and it makes it very abundantly clear, and it resulting in equal screen time for the characters that deserve it. Nobody's hogging the screen from one another, and they all get to show off how funny they can be in this movie, as it is, of course, a comedy. Overall, if you are a fan of the first Neighbors film like I am, you'll definitely get a kick and have an enjoyable experience watching this film, seeing what it does as a sequel, and it's one of the few comedy sequels, in my opinion, that surprisingly is better than the original. I definitely recommend it. My final verdict for Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, is 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you all, as always, for watching. Be sure to like this video, comment on what you thought of Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll catch you on the next movie review.